50 bags of cement, and then we have all the hollow blocks. Got the second batch coming in. Oh, that dog. These are the hollow blocks coming in. Very dusty right now. And off they go. Skilled drivers. And this is the second batch of sand that they dropped. And here's the hollow blocks. What's up, Team KBA? Happy New Year. Hope you had a great celebration. And this is part of my new series or my project. And if you're wondering why I'm standing here, this is actually going to be my KBA studio, or the media entertainment hub. They've already stopped by, dropped all of this stuff, the hollow blocks, the cement and the sand. It's all going to kick off tomorrow, so all the plastering is going to get started. This is the main space we have to work with. So you can see it's already been developed. This was sort of before the end of 2022, since we are in the new year. They've erected the walls just with the hollow blocks, got the basic frames for where the window, this is going to be a door, so I'm going to have access coming in just from the front, but also the rear door from the garden where the swimming pool is going to be. This open space, initially I liked it just as a full glass, but what I'm actually planning to do now is have it up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably here, the hollow blocks up to there, and then I'm going to have it as a sort of panoramic window and have some, I don't know, like gas actuators or the little gas tubes so that I'm able to open it up this way. So I've got to pay a trip to some of the nearby places to see what window options we have. And the door, I'm probably going to go fairly heavy duty. Initially I liked the wooden door, but I might go for something more sturdier. It's going to be more expensive, heavy duty, and considering it's going to be more of a tech hub here. We've got the electricals all installed and the lighting points, so they're kind of everywhere. And this is going to be the bathroom, a reasonable size. I might widen up the window here, so I think I might stretch it all the way so it kind of gives a nice wide view into the garden. And yeah, it's a decent size to get a toilet, sink in, and gonna have a rainforest shower either from the ceiling down or from the wall installed. This part's going to be the kitchen area, so I'll just have a worktop with a sink, but this is just going to be tabletop and have some essential appliances and probably some cabinets over time. But oh, and of course we're gonna have the table tennis. It's either two, so the table tennis or the billiards table. We could have both of them, but it kind of eats into all the other stuff that I want to do. So once it's all plastered and we actually see the size we've got to work with, then I'll work out if I have the billiards or the table tennis, and then the other one will stay in that building there. Now, an idea I was playing with is to have second section, kind of like a balcony mezzanine area, but that would just be a sleeping area, and it might be wide enough just up to here. So wide enough for me in terms of sleeping. And then deep, so I might have some clothes hanging, but that will be later on, not something that I need to do right now once it's plastered. And then I might make a plywood sort of separate section here, and then down below will be the sofas and additional seating options, working from wherever or even shooting. So this is still kind of a work in progress. It requires a bit more thought with sourcing the materials and whether that's possible. Now this wall, I'm pretty set on how I want it. The width on this part is pretty wide. I would say maybe it's like 60 centimeters from the opening of the door. I don't know if I'm gonna reach it that much, but I'm just essentially gonna have a huge worktop, go all the way, probably cut just up to the window opening. So yeah, that's very long. We got this whole wall to play with, and I'm probably thinking to have my a cafe section. This is when it's plastered. The paint's going to be the last one, but temporarily it'll be like a darker shade towards black, a grey, dark grey sort of look, and this will be my cafe station. So yeah, I might have some wooden shelvings to accent, and then one long worktop. I was initially thinking to extend it all the way to the end, but I might make this more of like a zen place, since I like the lighting, and the view from here is really nice into the Mediterranean, as my parents call it. So this view is good, so I kind of want to make this more of a relaxed station. I might think at some point to raise this up and have it as like a tatami style flooring to sit on, but if not, I'm just gonna make this separate section kind of a relaxed, chilled area. So I'll probably just have the worktop up to here. And yeah, from the window side, or maybe from this part, I might actually change the painting color scheme of this corner. So I'm currently designing and just seeing the color setups. Might make it all black, or this section a lighter color, more of a rattan Mediterranean vibe in this. This will be the cafe section and maybe working studio section to do my stuff. This part, not entirely sure yet. So we have this part where I've already mentioned. I actually thought I'm gonna have the projector viewing here, so I haven't set on a TV, but I got a projector that goes up to 120 or 200 inches. I reckon I can get a projector screen and roll it down. Might have it wall mounted, or just a section to beam the projector on. That'd be nice for watching, streaming, working from, or just showing on a big screen. So we'll see. But behind that, then I might have this as more of a midnight blue color lighting. We don't currently have one here. We've got one here, and one here, and then one here. Flooring requires the foundation, so we're gonna have the steel rods and the cement in, and that will probably be raised up to this level. So from here, that's when we can stand in the actual ground. And I'm gonna decide on the tiling. I'll probably go for the bigger ones, even though if one tile is broken, you kind of have to replace that whole one. Quite like the less tile design. It just looks a bit more cleaner and a bit more modern. So might go for a slate dark gray color, or something different, maybe even a bright a white or something. So another little feature that I want to add is from the garden door, going to have a small counter that's going to extend all the way here, and I might have that raised a bit higher, so you can kind of stand or have the bar stool sit here, and just like either as a small accent side table for putting stuff on. That's going to be the cafe section and working station. Then I might have some of my gallery here or on this wall. I kind of want this part closed just because I like working in front of windows, and if it's a little bit higher, then you can kind of work standing up, or high bar stools. And I also want this as a serving place for my cafe station. If we want to enjoy a coffee out here or into the Mediterranean, my parents call that a Starbucks section. It's really nice. We've got the fire pit. Then I can at least serve coffee from here, and gonna have lots of different coffee beans and different styles, and just a nice section for drinking coffee and something else. And then this part's gonna have all the other kitchen appliances. I might have a table like here, depending on how much space I need for appliances or whatever. And then this might be either a sliding door or just a normal one. So each wall section is gonna have different paints. This one might be brighter, might be a white, like a gallery style. This one's going to be a dark gray towards a black shade. And then this one's gonna be a Mediterranean sort of color. And then this would be midnight. Not sure on the kitchen, might keep that neutral, so this whole section might be all just white paint. Once I've started sourcing a lot of the materials, and once plastering is basically done, I was wearing that because it was super hot. This is literally the start of our KBA studio. Hoping to get it done for the month of January. Weather's really nice right now, super hot. Around this time, which is 3, then it becomes a lot more shaded. I kind of want a lot of the nature coming in, but at the same time I want a lot of the functional ways of how I want to make this really open up a lot of different seating options, productivity, entertainment, use and just a chilled out place. A lot of these are like the finishing touches to the place. They're really the end process of once this building has been sealed, plastered, like insulated, leveled, foundation, smoothed over, got the doors, got the windows, got the shower unit in, the sink in. Very nice view to look at, and I'm hoping for this glass, I just want it as a single pane. I will, stay tuned for my updates. I literally just decided to do it since the delivery truck came in, all the materials, and it is happening. The Keep Being Awesome studio is coming alive. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Any questions or comments, what it's like building and doing this project here in the Philippines, let me know. Really excited. I'm taking ownership of this, designing it how I want, and just a place where I can really just settle down and my Asia base when I'm in this region, besides from being in the UK. Find me documenting this also on my website at onetechtraveler.com. So check out the links down below if you want to follow the journey. And I'll be making a separate playlist where you can see the journey as it goes throughout the days, the weeks. Hopefully it won't take more than a month to actually get inside, and then all the finishing touches over the coming months. So thanks a lot. See you in the next one. But until then, keep being awesome. Happy New Year. Yeah. Got my crisp ready to eat.